Nectar for a little bit, and there were 3 matchups he mentioned that he wants to play like other characters for, and this was one of them. And he did say he wants to use Diddy for this, and then I think he wants to use Game & Watch for Pikachu, and then I don't remember what the third one is. But Nectar, Diddy Kong is a lot like Rob, and you'll see a lot of like overlap in those players as you have the item, you've got the projectile in the barrel, but the difference, I think, there's down tilt obviously, but the difference is a matchup like this, Game & Watch isn't going to be able to punish Diddy Kong nearly as hard, but I think one thing about both matchups is that these games should go to time every time, because Rob and Game & Watch and Diddy all are like, I don't want to say like movement restricted, but they can't just run at you as much as like some of the like faster characters and like characters with like more effective approach tools.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Would be able to, and as a result, like, and one thing as I've played a lot with Quark in this matchup, and that's gonna be a kill, is once Quark gets the banana, he's gonna hold on to it for a long time.
Oh yeah, I've watched Quark streams where he's just practiced like item control for when he plays against his opponents that have items. So it's definitely something he's focused on.
Yeah, and like Game & Watch's big hitboxes, very good conversion there from Nectar, but I think he's done. Yep. And the difficulty here for Quark is he's got to get a lot of damage off of one hit. And Game & Watch is good at that, but Diddy Kong with Banana being able to Z-drop that and the monkey flip kick, including reversals, is able to get out of a disadvantage a lot easier than most characters. Interesting D-reverse there. Good tech. Not going to take with the up tilt, but this is the percent where I guess either of them can die.
Quark
I was going to say
steals that one,
Game & Watch, yeah.
Game & Watch with a banana looks so funny.
Game & Watch is a funny character when you don't play the game, and Quark seems to be very consistent with these Z-drop aerials. Still being able to get all of his normal confirms, even holding the banana, and that up tilt's definitely going to take it. Game & Watch is a lot lighter than most characters, which is also nice for Diddy, who is not necessarily an early killer, and not quite going to take it the F smash, but this is a very rough position for Nectar, especially after that strong start. And giving up the banana there is very rough for Nectar. Obviously, he has a lot of experience controlling items, but the banana is slightly different than Rob's gyro, and Diddy Kong plays a bit different than Rob in terms of like movement, so he might not be as experienced with Diddy Kong as he wants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't even know Nectar played other characters, so...
I have heard of the Diddy Kong, at the very least. He was trying it at the beginning of quarantine, and then he's also got a strong Mii Brawler, from what I remember. And I think he wanted to use Mii Brawler for one of those matchups. Might have been like Bayo or something, random. That F smash is gonna kill. That was...
He does it!
Catching Quark on the neutral get up,
No, get up attack.
Yeah. Really? That's crazy. Oh, we got KJ's seating complaints in the chat.
Yep. It's unavoidable.
How dare you not predict that Quark was going to lose before top 8?
I don't know.
You're a terrible TO, and you should cancel immediately.
I've watched 800 games of Quark, and he's lost 7 of them. So I don't know why I didn't predict that his 8th one would be tonight.
I forced an AI to watch 300 Quark sets. This is what it said.
Down smash.
Yeah. Up B, down air, up B. What's he gonna do then next? Down air.
Yes, get
Going on to
lead,
game 2.
get on top of the platform, up B, down air, up B, down air.
Yeah. I'm interested where Quark is gonna take him, and what Nectar can. But so I personally really like Smashville, but Blown has taken me here every time I've played him on this matchup. So I'm sure there's something I'm missing against Game & Watch. But this, like I said, Diddy can't really kill early on most stages, and on this stage he's gonna like get a little assistance with that. And Game & Watch can't really run away with the banana as much. So I'm interested to see how Quark is gonna deal with those like changes in the matchup, and if he's got like other tricks up his sleeve, like down smash, F smash, or something. I don't know.
So far, Nectar with a really strong start.
But evening it up, Quark,
Oh, and
I
that's
think it's catching on to a lot of Nectar's habits with Diddy Kong.
yeah, and that's one thing when you're playing a secondary, you might not be able to adjust as easily because you probably don't have the same level of like plays up your sleeve with a secondary character.
Yeah, I've been impressed by Nectar's like just follow-ups off of like random bananas and up airs. But obviously gonna be more comfortable with Rob. I'm not sure what experience these two have online, but I know offline they've traded sets in the past. Despite
They've only
strong
played it
matchup.
one SDD together, and I know Quark won it.
Okay. And that's gonna be an early death on Nectar's part.
Unfortunate early death there for sure.
At this point, I do not see Quark losing this game.
Yeah.
He's got the banana. He's floating out with the parachute. There's not really a ton Nectar can do. And
It's
getting the stock at the very least, but like I
still
said,
just
is
so
that,
far
no,
behind.
not quite gonna be it. Yeah. And Diddy Kong, unless you get a down air, not really a comeback character. Another thing to note is that Nectar does, like, he has played with Tweak in the past, and I am seeing, like, some, like, shades of the way that Tweak plays the character. So I'm interested to know, like, how that influenced how he plays this character. But right now,
Oh
thinking
no!
my
He
words,
died for
and
it!
not charging the up. He was definitely not dead there. He was very alive there. He just did not charge the up B. But he got the down air.
Yeah,
which
he
is
was
a bit,
probably too excited about hitting the down air and just pressed up B, like...
that's a bit tougher to hit on Game & Watch just because of the risk involved, but we are gonna see game 3. I think they just went back. Oh no, they're changing stage. Or we might see the Rob from Nectar. So how's this bracket been so far? I
It's
missed
been
about 70% of it.
It's been alright. I mean, Z-Fan got the upset on Quark, which is huge. He's, I think, one of 3 players that have wins on Quark that sign up for social distance evens.
I think that's an exaggeration.
No, I don't think that's an exaggeration. I think Perry has beat him a couple times.
We got Terry, Z-Fan,
and Vlone. And
Vlone has beaten him. RFX has beaten him. Reg has beaten him.
Reg? Oh yeah, Reg did beat him because I remember
James beat him.
freaking out for him. Okay,
There's
so
like
maybe
6
it's 6. Maybe it's 6.
Faction always goes to last game and never wins. So
Yeah.
he's not invincible. Right now, Quark's just kind of beating him up.
But yeah, we did have, unfortunately, Nesty had to DQ from Winner's side because he was lagging. Boo Bear signed up, but he didn't actually have any plans of playing singles. So we had a couple unfortunate DQs earlier on that might have changed the shape of the bracket. What's his name? Caleb? Something?
D. Caleb, yeah.
Yeah, he signed up and also DQ'd.
Yeah.
But the people you would expect to make top 8 are here, just not on the sides of the bracket that you would have imagined, I think.
And OT.
Yeah, and OT made 5th in her first appearance, or like first top 8 appearance, and she gets all the way to 5th. Big plays for OT.
She got 5th. She got Salt in the Smash GG chat directed at her.
Yeah, that's a big win.
That's a whole experience for a Wi-Fi tournament. But we are going to see the stocks evened up, but Nectar is very much at kill percent. Good weight there. Not going for the expected banana throw.
You know, it's
That's
interesting.
one thing that's made this matchup. Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
On top of the just overall character buff to Game & Watch in this game, a big thing in this matchup is just the introduction of Bucket being a reflector. Makes just willy-nilly throwing banana a lot scarier. Unfortunately, you have to think in this matchup. And when Quark makes you think, he makes you think for a long time.
Yeah, very true. But what I was gonna say is that it's interesting, watching Nectar on, one of the signature things about his Rob is that he just will steal stocks from people, you know?
He is a very aggressive player.
Yeah, and sometimes he just catches, one down tilt or one top, and then you're just dead from there.
At his first MSU tournament, he beat, Hawk, and he was very bad at the game, but he knew the Rob 0 to death. So he was just doing very well.
But yeah, seeing him play a character that doesn't have the stock stealing potential that Rob does it's definitely interesting to see that he's also capable of kind of doing this slowed down style, but against a competitor like Quark, not necessarily able to pull it out so far.
Yeah. I think the Diddy Kong is a really smart choice here. It's a lot better than the Rob, because I do think this is one of Rob's tougher matchups. But I would be interested in and that I guess Game & Watch up smash, the last couple frames not having the invincibility, getting clipped by the F smash. And this is possible for Nectar.
Okay, platform camping.
Yeah. Quark's just doing what he does when he has a chance at losing, which I respect. He's just keeping him in disadvantage, and if he's not in disadvantage, he gets in the spot where he's least likely to be put in disadvantage. Catching him with the up B, yeah. At this point, if Game & Watch sneezes on him, hits him with any of his tilts, Diddy Kong is gonna die. And he's got the banana. At this point, Nectar just wants one strong hit, like a nair or a grab of some kind, that he can convert and hopefully to death. So that's one thing. Nectar I've seen with these really elaborate oh, is the backer gonna take it?
Wow.
Yeah. I've seen these really elaborate strings from Nectar, but they also seen he'll just banana F smash at 30, which sometimes is the right move. I think just getting the damage. So I'm interested in what stage we might see from Nectar.
Oh, just a little update for the chat. Just so you guys know, Nectar is one of the last hopes to stop us from having to watch Game & Watches all night. But after this, there's Zfan, Volnflex, and Jeem still alive. So plenty more Game & Watch content in your future. You know, I had 40 viewers before we put Volnflex on stream.
It's something. This game.
It's alright. It's alright.
Unfortunately, my Ganondorf did not make it to top 8.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Looks like they're just gonna run the stage back.
Yeah, I think PS2 is just like the most even it gets for this matchup, and I think this matchup is pretty close to even. So, like, and this is also one of those stages where I think this match could easily go to time. But we aren't really seeing, like, a very campy style from Nectar, which is where I think Quark is, like, pulling away with this set.
Oh no! Gets hit by the Nair?
Yeah, it takes 100 damage. I'm interested. I didn't look at the bracket for what happened in pools, but we've only seen Game & Watch from Quark up until in these later matches. So I'm interested in, like, a chance for the Greninja against Zfan especially. And he's going to get rid of that stock from Nectar in another position where he can just run away.
Yeah, he's, like, against Quark, being down, like, a full stock percentage like that is just, it feels so insurmountable, I feel like, in a lot of situations, because, like, once he gets the lead, like you mentioned the other game, he stops putting himself in any sort of risky scenarios. So it's so hard to, like, peel back that lead from him. And as we see right here, just running back and forth and shielding on the platform.
Since he first started playing, Quark has always been a player, like, from what I've seen, who just, like, he'll take what you give him. And a lot of the time...
Oh, wait a minute!
That was... Why does he keep dying? I don't understand. But maybe a little bit of the, like, inexperience with the character. Maybe a little BM.
Yeah, maybe he felt like he didn't deserve it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know. But we're in the same position we were. Just a stock later.
One KJ's pop off in the past.
After this game, we'll have to change the music. Kevy with a request in chat.
Kevy,
yeah, I think
you're not supposed to request other music. The Bounce subbed for a request of music. Okay, and Quark ends up winning it 3-1 over Nectar.
Not too surprising of a result. I'm a little impressed with the Diddy Kong. I just think, like,